What we're also seeing over here is that a lot of recommendations have been made by the central government, where the government has also stated that if there are any losses incurred by the states, that will also be looked into. So this rate rationalization, what it is being called, is of course going to see a lot of further steps as well. It's not a simple matter of rates being deducted. So what are some of these steps that you would recommend that we take in order to have a smooth implementation of this reform, and what are some what do you expect people to object to this? What are some objections that you expect, and what are some steps that then can be taken for a smooth implementation of this very necessary reform?
Well, Malvika, I see two challenges there. One of the challenge, of course, is that some of the states may resist this move because their revenue, especially the opposition states, because their revenues may fall for a certain time. There was an economist in America, his name was Arthur Laffer. And, he formed this Laffer curve, it's very popularly called. And I think this is a normal belief that when the taxes fall, for some time, you may observe the tax collections to fall, but eventually, the tax collections rise. In fact, they rise even more than before, because this particular slab rate revision is going to lead to a boost in demand. So if demand boost is there, obviously whatever is the loss of revenue because of the 90% item moving in the lower slabs, obviously is going to lead to, that will be offset by the boost in demand. So I think that needs to be understood as far as the states are concerned. And as I said, cess is under discussion. So cess was levied, Malvika, initially when Mr. Arun Jaitley brought in and mooted this idea. The idea of cess was to compensate the states for the loss of tax revenue which they face. So I think, which is why I said that cess may be under consideration, although the 40% slab is being considered. And we should not forget that almost 2/3 of the GST collection anyway goes to the state. The SGST goes to state, and a part of CGST also goes to state as part of the Finance Commission recommendations. So states eventually will not lose. For some times there may be some crunch, but then, working in the interest of consumers should be paramount for any government. And I'm sure government is going to take care of this. It is being called as next generation GST. This is also being called as, GST 2.0. And from the time when the great Rahul Gandhi called this as Gabbar Singh tax, I don't think he can anymore be able to call it by that name, because it is now factually going to become good and simple tax. There's going to be ease in compliance also. So not just the consumers, but 1.5 crore registered dealers are also going to find it easy. So it's going to increase India's ease of doing business index further. And we should not forget, Malvika, this is one tax which is paid by entire 145 crore population of the country, whereas income tax is probably being paid by 2.5 to 3 crore people. Well, returns files are 8 to 10 crore. So this is going to help the entire a lot of countrymen for that matter. So I don't think the states which oppose should be very, very vociferous about this, Malvika.
Yes, sir, of course. Thank you so much for joining us on the broadcast.